Hello my lovelies, and welcome to my channel WYRD is the New Black. My name is Kat and this is a state of play reading on your person. So welcome to those of you that are new subscribers. It's so lovely to have you on board. Welcome to the tribe of all weirdos. And if you're not familiar with the state of play readings, these readings are intended to be timeless. If the reading doesn't resonate, you'll know fairly soon. So do hop into the playlist and treat it like a giant pick a card. You can randomly select between, I think it's 1 and 29 now, or you can just pick based on the title or the image that you see. So let's just tune us in here with your person. I never know what I'm going to get with the state of play readings. I kind of like that. It's like dialing a random number on the phone. Right. What have you got for me here, Spirit? Right. Ooh, we've got the web. So the first thing I feel like is this person is kind of tied up, kind of caught up. Yeah, there's a feeling like anxiety coming through here. And we've got the axe at the bottom of the deck. So there's an anxiety here that they may be given the chop is what I'm getting. And this could be a work situation for this person. Or it could be being cut off as well from somebody here. Yeah, in terms of a relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be a friendship, that sort of thing. Maybe it's with you. I'm not quite sure. But there is this sense of like pretty acute anxiety or overthinking going on at the moment because, and I don't feel this has happened yet, it feels like or they may realize that it has happened, or they may be worried that it's already happened and they're not quite sure whether they've been axed. Yeah, axed out is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, they're really nervous. This person may bite their fingernails is what I want to say here. I am seeing somebody like chewing their nails. And somebody maybe who paces or is quite fidgety. This is quite fidgety anxiety is what's coming through. Yeah, there's a time factor here with the sand timer. Maybe this person has spent a long time. What have we got at the bottom? Got the bin at the bottom of the deck. There may be some need, I feel, to kind of end something or call time on something here. And it's to call time on something because it's not making them feel good. It's making them feel rubbish. And I feel like it's not good for their self-worth or their value. They may have felt this anxiety for some time already. And it may be that they've really pushed it here with the time frame of things. Because there's a lot of entrapment in this energy for me in the cobweb. And they've just let things, fester. Let things just degrade is what I'm feeling over a period of time. Yeah, it's not sort of clean, sprucey, like whippersnapper energy going on here. This is kind of, gradual decay is what I'm getting. And maybe they've left things to gradually decay or, yeah, and there's an anxiety that there's no going back from this, that time's up, that they don't have more time, but they're still stuck in this energy is what I'm getting. So we've got the glasses here. I feel like maybe this is a relationship that is gradually declining and it's like taking an inordinate amount of time if that's the case. I'm feeling that they've spent time on maybe superficial energy. Money could have been spent here on like frivolous things or, stuff you can't take home with you but you drink or you on a good time is what I'm getting, or on whining and dining, maybe other people, or schmoozing. It could be any of those that is coming through here. Yeah, I feel like this person has wasted valuable resources and in terms of distraction maybe, and now there's an anxiety that they're going to kind of lose something, lose some kind of energy that feels like something that they need. Again, could be financial, could be a relationship here. They've spent too much time allowing maybe the relationship with you to decay while they were on a jolly, or yes, something like that, something like this, or they just haven't got themselves moving or active, and they've just been focused on, it feels like superficial energy or material energy, or seeing what they could get out of something. It feels like there's the coin again, look. And at the bottom we've got the masculine energy. So this is like active yang energy. So I feel like active spending here. Yeah, there's an anxiety because there has been money spent on possibly drink and having a good time, or social situations, social events, or they're and wasted. I'm getting like the wasteful factor, and this has been sort of, they've been stuck in this mindset for like a period of time. It feels like a gradual erosion or a gradual eating of the bank account or something like this. And it's time now to kind of get some more fresh energy coming in, get some coinage and focus on the material. So maybe the person is doing this, but that anxiety, there's an anxiety about this. Maybe there's a lot riding on a job, or riding on living arrangements. It could be with the coin as well, because it always talks about stability for me, the coin. The dog. So we've got maybe a friendship here, or a moneyed friend is what I'm getting. Maybe somebody who's wealthy and friendly. Or this is like, schmoozing to get money from a friend, or, to borrow money. Maybe this is a situation where this person has borrowed and it's time now to pay back. And this is, if that's the case, this person is very anxious because I don't feel like they have this money. I feel like it's either been wasted or it's been eaten into, or this person could be like loyal to cash, is what I'm getting. But there are two energies up here. So I feel like one person is like a moneyed friend. This person might be slightly unhappy. I'm actually getting that this dog has got kind of it's got kind of like slit eye look. It's like, what have you done? It feels like this is a friend that's judging your person in terms of like, I've given you money, or you're wasting your money on frivolity. Time is passing and nothing changes. That's what I'm getting. For some of these people, there's a friend nearby who is just unimpressed with your person and unimpressed with the way that they feel that your person is wasting resource. And it could be because this friend has gifted them money or offered them money or helped them out. So that's part of it with this energetic. And I feel like this, if that's the case with this person, this friend does not want to stick around. So there's the sun. Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious that nothing's happening, that there's been no movement, that things have remained the same. So maybe this money was for investment or to be placed into some kind of partnership here. It could be partnered with a friend or partnered with somebody who's pretty hardworking. That comes through with the dog energy, pretty loyal to the situation. Or maybe your person feels caught up because it's been over a period of time, but there's some kind of light being shed on this. but showing up. I mean, when you see sunlight come through a window and you see all the motes of dust like flying around in the atmosphere, the quickest way to kind of horrify yourself with the amount of cobwebs going on in a room is to have full sunlight come in, and you're like, oh my God, really? In that corner? It's almost like that feeling where there's some kind of torch or some kind of light being shed on the situation, showing the kind of decay or state of decay. And we've got the horn at the bottom of the deck, which always gives me judgment vibes. Somebody is calling judgment on this situation. Somebody, and it feels like this friend. It feels like this sort of ally or friend or partner, partnership as in business potentially, is basically saying, do you know what? Or maybe even a boss. It could even be a boss or friendly energy, which is basically saying, you know, I can see that you haven't actually done anything with your time. You haven't done anything but waste it, is what I'm getting. There's the Crown. I've got to say, it feels like your person is very good at projecting like a glorious kind of egocentric energy, is what I'm getting with the Sun and the Crown, and it's all very shiny on the outside, and then there's this kind of dilapidated feeling on the inside, and then the brick wall at the bottom of the deck. You know, they've hit a dead end, like they can go no further. Yeah, I'm hearing, I was just frontin'. So this person is very good at projecting that they're in control, that everything's really shiny. It's all shiny. But behind closed doors, there is a state of disrepair or disarray or wasteful energy. And I am getting strong ego or pride coming off this Crown. It's not usually the case for me with the Crown, but I feel like this person wants to be perceived in control or as in charge, is what I'm getting as well. This person likes to seem in charge of things. But I feel like they're lazy. I honestly feel like they're lazy, or they don't pay attention to detail. This is like someone who does a half-assed cleaning job, nothing more annoying, when you have to re-clean their terrible cleaning job kind of thing. Okay, so we've got the knife here. So there is possibly a dividing or a division in this partnership. Yeah, somebody's calling time on it or identifying the truth about it and saying, you know what? I don't want any, I want to split it. I want us to go our separate ways. That's what I'm getting. And it feels like on a financial level, and it feels like this dog energy, this person, friend, whatever they are over here, is basically thinking, do you know what? I've got to cut my losses. That's what's coming through. I've got to cut my losses. I've waited for this person to level up, is what I'm getting, but this person has not leveled up. They have not. They're too busy trying to please the crowd, maybe, or trying to be seen to be popular. That's what I'm getting. Or there's too many people involved in this business, or this person involves too many people, or yeah, there does feel a kind of like Emperor's New Clothes vibe about this. It does definitely feel like your person is a bit like, oh, check it out, and actually it's all just an illusionary space. There's the coffee. Yeah, it feels like there needs to be some level of relaxing or relaxation brought into. Again, I'm feeling into this dog energy. It does feel like another person is basically thinking, I do not want to be stressing about this anymore. I need to cut away from it so that I can actually spend some money on what I want to spend money on and just getting to a space where I'm feeling more relaxed, more chilled out. Things I love is what I'm getting. Investing in energy that invests back in me. I am seeing the Two of Cups, strangely. Well, again, this energy up here is giving me the Two of Cups, but so is the Coffee Cup for some reason. Like coming together in a relaxed space. Maybe they have an idea of investing in a different type of partnership, or something like that, and they're cutting their losses because there's too much stress associated with dealing with this person, or it's frustrating, or they're not happy with this person. This dog's like slitty eyes, are like narrowed eyes, like, oh yeah, that's what I'm feeling coming off this energy at the moment. Oh really? I'm getting that this dog is like, it's just cynical. That's the word I'm looking for. Cynical about your person. Like, yeah, I think that they identify that there's a truth here, because this is giving me the Ace of Swords vibe. Maybe they feel a little bit betrayed as well. Maybe they feel that your person has kind of led them astray. One on the dog. There's a traveling bag popping out again. So the dog wants to bugger off is what I'm getting. And there's the gun in the bottom, because they really don't like, they feel some kind of way towards your person. They're like, it's probably best I leave before I like physically attack, or because I'm really not, like, I'm not happy. Could be a domestic situation, but again, I'm getting like small business here as well. Yeah, it could be a domestic situation though. A key here could be to do with access to business, or access to a property, access to a home. But yeah, this dog is really unhappy with your person and does want to depart, does want to pack up and go. And pack their money away as well. Maybe they've invested quite a lot in this situation, and instead that, and maybe leave enough for a coffee. one for the road is what I'm hearing, and see you later. That's the kind of flavor. It doesn't feel like this person is unreasonable. This dog, it really doesn't. Like, I feel like this person is actually just quite measured and has just decided that they need to invest in things that don't bring them anywhere near the level of stress, or somebody more easygoing. Maybe your person is not easygoing. Maybe your person is pretty changeable. 1 minute flat. I'm seeing this spin now. I'm seeing this sort of move back and forward. I feel like your person could be indecisive. I feel like they could be really flat or really like down 1 minute, and then really like overly exuberant the next minute. And that's exhausting, I think, for this friend or this ally or business partner here. Yeah, again, with the teardrop here or the water drop, what I'm getting is your person could be like very emotionally changeable. 1 minute they're tied up in their head, anxious, down, like despondent, depressed. The next minute it's like full-blown sun energy, but it feels very emotive, like very emotional about this situation. And sometimes it's like insanely happy, and sometimes it's like really depressed. There's a hook here as well. Maybe there's an addiction, and that's what has impact. Maybe drinking, it could be a factor up here, but there is some kind of like dependency is what I'm getting with this hook. Yeah, there's some kind of dependency here, or habit, I want to say as well, habitual behavior. Whoa, they went flying. I'm not going to take them, too many. One under the crown, please. Oh, the telephone pops out. And then the cuddling teddy bears as well. So we'll take both of them. Cuddling teddy bears. Right. Yeah. So what we've got here, let me just move this slightly, is some kind of communication related to... I feel like your person might be saying, look, I've leveled up. Look, it's time has passed. I've really leveled up. I know what I'm doing now. But like the knife coming in under the glasses with the cuddling teddy bears as well. Again, there is a severing of a relationship here, or the splitting up of a partnership is what I'm getting. Even though your person, I feel, is emotionally communicating how much they want to you know, they don't want to give up. I feel they don't want to give up with the flag at the bottom. They're sad about this kind of splitting or ending, or they feel like they've got clarity is what I'm thinking. This person feels like they've got clarity about the relationship, or clarity about the level of intimacy and how much this person, this dog energy means to them. But I feel like the dog's like, doesn't trust this person. There's a distrust here for sure. And it may be due to this dog feeling betrayed, or feeling let down, or feeling that your person's really egocentric, or feeling that they're just wasteful, or could be any of those things. Yeah, the unicorn. So I feel like this dog is actually like wanting to invest in unusual things, in maybe themselves, unusual endeavors, and it feels like this person may well be like fairly unusual. Again, the unicorn does not feel impressed. It doesn't feel impressed. This is very individual energy. It could be a financially independent person, somebody who has the means to move or travel, or does travel. Could be could be that they travel for work as well, or that they just enjoy traveling. But I am getting that this, you know, this, for me, the dog and the unicorn, same person. That's what's coming through. And looking at the partnership and the problems with communication, or how this person presents themselves versus, you know, what actually they amount to, which it just doesn't feel like it's amounting to anything. And again, it feels like they're not impressed with your person. It could be they're not impressed with your person's closeness, or to someone else that they may be in contact with over the phone, or be giving a sob story to, or be, you know, emotional over, or emotional with, or emotional about, or vulnerable with. Yeah, that could be, because the rat's at the bottom of the deck. It feels like undermining. I feel like this dog feels undermined, and this dog's like, do you know what? I'm done with feeling that. Yeah, with feeling lesser, or with feeling that gossiped about is what I'm getting as well. Gossiped about. Or judged for the choices that they've made. Yeah, something like that. And it feels like your person is the one that, like, it feels like a sob story. I'm sorry, but like, this is what's happening. If this person is sob storying with you, then I'd be very wary about trusting this individual, because I do feel that this dog up here has got valid reason. Let me just move this over. I didn't really set this up particularly well. This dog has got valid reason to not trust your person. That's what I'm getting. Valid reason. And it could be because, like, a financial investment is something practical, it's something physical that they've invested into. The dog's like, what are you playing at? What are you doing? Should I just leave? Is that what's happening here? I see you casually interacting, maybe with another person. And totally overlooking, you know, the qualities that I can bring to the table, or there's just high suspicion. What are you saying is what I'm getting with that as well. What have we got at the bottom? The bottle. Again, it feels like a potion here. It feels like an intoxication, which often comes through. Again, could be to do with alcohol. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like it's like, are you intoxicated with another person that you're talking to emotionally? Or, I feel like this dog's like possibly thinking that your person's involving someone else that needs to be cut out of this situation. But it feels like possibly a strategy from your person for, like, dominance or power is what I'm getting here as well. Your person's not coming through well. I'll be completely honest. Your person is not coming through this reading very well. I am much more empathetic towards this dog energy than I am to do with your person. Okay, yeah, so creative storytelling, immediately is what I'm getting with the colour palette. This is like, you know, very colourful fantasy is what's coming through. Communicating emotionally, yeah, this is nonsense, basically. Like, just making stuff up, which is very creative. I mean, it is, but I feel like it's like verbal storytelling here with this kind of knife and that giving me the air kind of frequency that comes through with that. It's like, yeah, and again, the dice at the bottom of the deck, it's like, you know, maybe this person has a real gift with storytelling, but they are not, they may not see the difference between that and actual truth. So yeah, this person does not feel authentic. They feel like they are making stuff up, but they also feel creatively blocked, is what I'm getting as well here. And I feel like they are like quite passionate about their creative side of things. But there's some kind of sob story to do with their creativity maybe not being recognized or not getting the glory it deserves, or, you know, something like that is what's happening here. And this friend is just, I can hear the sighs coming off this log. It's like, oh, really unimpressed. Okay, so we've got love, we've got the heart coming up. I feel like this dog, this nearby dog, is watching your person and they're thinking, for crying out loud, have you gone and involved yourself with somebody that is just such an idealized or romanticized version of events? It's like a fantasy love affair. That, you know, that you're communicating is glorious and sunny, and actually nothing, it's stuck, nothing happens, it hasn't moved, it's decayed, it's, you know, there is no real connectiveness here. It's complete delusional. Please focus on the practicalities. Please focus on not stressing me out and actually being able to communicate in a way that is easygoing. What are you doing in terms of your movement? You know, what are your plans? I feel like this dog wants to know. And again, we've got the house at the bottom. So this is to do with a property, a dwelling, small business, domestic situation, potentially. What's happening here is what I feel this dog is asking. I feel like this dog enjoys having a plan. Is what I want to say. Everyone knows that dogs like routine, right? If you take them out walking at the same time every day, like, or they're fed at the same time every day, they love it. They've got an inner clock. They love that stuff. Yeah, there's the map. Like, so, you know, what decision are you making in terms of navigating, or where do we go from here? There's the plan. This is like scheduling energy for me. So it's got, like, there's a like glorious love here, but a need to like speak the truth about a plan maybe that these people have together. And they need to make a choice. They need to make a decision. That's what I'm getting with the apple. They need, and the dog is waiting for a decision to be made, is what's happening here. I feel like your person is just sort of a bit caught up, is what I want to say. Maybe with a romance, it doesn't have to be, or yeah, like a bit enamored with somebody, a bit like, you know, again, because it gives them a position of power or control, or they feel like they can rescue maybe as well. That could be an energy here, or help steer or help direct somebody. Yeah, be wary of people that are desperately keen to rescue. They usually want control, and they usually end up being very controlling and very, it's a energy you got to watch out for. And I feel like this dog is observing this and recognizes this, sees this. There's a lack of practicality with your person. Yeah, okay, with the rope here, I'm feeling like the dog wants to be set free from something. So maybe a decision needs to be made in terms of finance, in terms of like division of finance, in terms of how things are moved forward. Or maybe they want out of a plan. It is feeling like they want to be untethered, they want to be released. With the unicorn above it, I mean, it's not like a unicorn wants to hold on to stuff. This is a very unique card. This is a card that is bohemian, independent, is somebody that is unafraid to be unique as well for me. And there wants to be a release here, or a severing. They feel tethered in some way, and it could be because your person is, I'm hearing the sword of Damocles, the sword of Damocles. So that's from a Greek mythology where the sword was like suspended, hanging over, and there was, I can't remember the exact story now, but it was basically like you didn't know when it was going to drop. And so I feel like this person, your person, may play with like decision energy, or play with not making a decision, or looking like they're about to make a decision, or anything like that, in order for them to hold on to some kind of control or power. And this unicorn's like, I want out. That's what I'm getting. I want out. I just want to put my feet up. I just want to relax. I just want to focus on the things I really enjoy, the things that make me feel authentically me, because that feels very authentic, that unicorn. I just want to feel authentically myself, and I just want to be able to travel my own pathway and release. Yeah, we've got the snake at the bottom. So there could be another person involved here that your person's friend is looking at, or your associate or companion or whatever, looking at and going, oh, do you know what? This is an entrapment, or you're a fool because you don't see that what I see about this person, or maybe they think this of the other person. Yeah. You know, I feel like this dog energy just kind of doesn't care. They just want to be released from this situation, but they're frustrated. They mistrust. They think your person uses like indecisional energy, or for power play, for power gain. Playing two sides up against the middle, I'm hearing that. And there's the female. So this dog could be a female and saying, what the hell? But it's a receptive energy. So what I'm getting is the dog is currently probably just observing this situation, questioning this person. Maybe they're questioning about a female as well. It could be as well here. Or some kind of movement in relation to a female, whether it's, and strategy, questioning maybe whether there's a strategy here, or there's some kind of game plan. I think the dog's energy is to strategize some kind of defense. Again, I'm getting castling. I've had that come up in a different reading, like castling, where you protect the king with the castle. And it's a move that you can only make. It's a rare move. You can only make it in certain positions. It's a good move. I feel like they're firming up their assets, is what I want to say. Yeah, it feels very protective with a gun underneath that look. Very protective, this energy. Making a strategy to defend their position, but being prepared to fight for it if necessary. Having made a judgment call, making that call if necessary. Yeah, I don't know why they can't release themselves from this at the minute. Maybe they're just in an observational mode. Maybe that they're planning. But it feels like that this side of the reading belongs to a separate energy, the dog energy. Anyway, really hope that resonated with you. Let's take a look at you and what, just briefly, what Spirit advises for you in this situation. So, the broken heart and the wheat sheaves. So what I'm getting from this energy is that there may be like a very clear distinction for you between what constitutes a relationship that's not working and what constitutes a healthy dynamic. You may have a very clear oversight of what that means for you because you've had your heart broken in the past, and probably involved in a relationship or a partnership or something like that where you thought that it was healthy but it wasn't. Yeah, because you needed to defend yourself, or you feel defensive. Again, yeah, with the gun, you feel defensive, and I feel that is to do with having had your heart broken, is what I want to say. Although some of you may be in the heartbreak energy, because you're realizing what constitutes a healthy dynamic and what does not. So we've got the house coming up again here. Yeah, a healthy partnership at work, a healthy partnership at home. Maybe there was heartbreak around the way that interaction with your person in a living space or in a working capacity here. Maybe there were contracts involved, or maybe that some kind of rental agreement or some kind of lease that could be involved here. Maybe you felt that there was not a level of equality here in terms of just responsibility. Maybe you're looking to break an arrangement or break an agreement. I feel like you're in, like this heartbreak could have happened a while ago, is what I'm getting for some of you, like it's in the past and time has passed. Or it was like a long, protracted, gradual breaking down of things. And you're being advised to make healthy decisions around your living situation in order to heal or divide or heal your heart from what has gone down here. Yeah, I felt like you've been really undermined. It could be a love rat that you've been dealing with here. I feel like, it's eaten up your crops, or there's a sense of feeling criticized potentially as well, or gradual corrosion of your space or your living situation or your business or your work. Again, we've got the work bag at the bottom. So like undermined in a working capacity maybe, or not being perceived as like working, even if you're maybe bringing up children or working in a domestic setting, or that can be an issue, can't it? That, it's not perceived as work, even though it's like a full-time and exhausting. So I feel like a lot of you have had a concept of what looks like a healthy dynamic really undermined here, and Spirit is saying you are now very clear on what is a non-viable, doesn't work, disconnected energy, and what is healthy, and health, and how to protect that as well, because it should not be undermined by criticism or nagging or like gradual corrosion of things, or just being allowed to fall into disrepair as well, as what I'm getting. Yeah, you want a sweet, happy, colourful, nice environment. And I feel like you really have to focus on that side of things. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Don't let that be undermined. Don't let that be, don't let that be undermined in any way. And just splitting the deck here randomly, we've got the broom. This is about sort of cleaning things up for me in this situation. Cleaning up, and also, having recreational energy, like really enjoying the process of clearing out, getting rid of the vermin. Get rid of the vermin, spruce up, make nice, make this feel healthy. If there's somebody in your environment that's undermining you, or that this has been going on for a long period of time, Spirit is saying you can't gloss it over. you know, making it look nice or presenting it as looking nice does not change the fact that inside it's unhealthy. So you need to look at that if that's the case for you. Anyway, I really hope that resonated. And if it did, please like, subscribe, share. Lovely to hear from you. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.